Yes, welcome back everybody to Altcoin Daily, where you subscribe for a video on crypto every day. My name's Austin, and in today's video, we have some pretty significant crypto headlines. So, like always, let me clue you in. First off, BlackRock. For those of you out there that don't know BlackRock, it's one of the world's largest and most respected financial institutions. And BlackRock just announced that they will not be launching a Bitcoin ETF until crypto is quote-unquote legitimate, says their CEO Larry Fink. So a little bit of fear and uncertainty and doubt coming out of BlackRock, which is a little bit of a bummer to see because they're a major player in finance. They're a major player. Actually, they're the world's largest asset manager and the world's largest ETF provider. So to me, it's a bummer for that reason, but also because who remembers this? About 5 months ago on this channel, we dropped this news. Actually, BlackRock dropped this news that they made it public that they were exploring cryptocurrencies. They were exploring Bitcoin and crypto as a possible new emerging asset class. And granted, this was back in July, and the market was different back then. Not that different, but it was different, and a lot of people had a lot of hope. So, sort of a bummer. What do you guys think? Let's quickly read this, and then I want to give you my opinion. BlackRock, who have been slowly warming up to crypto, seemingly, will not be launching a Bitcoin exchange traded fund ETF. In a direct quote from their CEO, "I wouldn't say never. When it's legitimate, yes," Fink said at the New York Times Dealbook Conference, as reported by CNBC. "It will ultimately have to be backed by a government. I don't sense that any government will allow that unless they have a sense of where the money's going." Fink also expressed concern about the potential for scams, money laundering, and tax evasion because the crypto industry is decentralized, anonymous, and unregulated. What do you think? This is what I think. I think, to me, it's not so much of a bummer that they passed because I will 100% agree with him. The crypto market, we know, it's the Wild West out here. We are here very early, and it is largely unregulated. So if he were to just say, "Hey, we're passing, not the right time. We want to feel it out a little more," to me that'd be understandable. But when he does 5 months of research, at least the company, and then he claims crypto is not legitimate, there are a couple cryptocurrencies out there that are not. There's the majority will not be here in 5 years. They're not legitimate, but crypto is here to stay. And I would just think a man with this sort of knowledge in finance would have some insight. Let me know what you guys think. That was a little bit of a red flag. Let me give you a little bit of a green flag. Go in the total opposite direction. Morgan Stanley report hails cryptocurrency as new institutional investment class. Green flag, guys, the same exact day. Bitcoin and altcoins have been according to them, Bitcoin and altcoins have been a new institutional investment class since 2017. U.S. multinational investment bank and financial services company Morgan Stanley claims in a new report released a few days ago. And let me just point something out. Obviously, we all know it's an investment class for you and me. We've been investing for a couple years, some of us. They're saying a new institutional investment class. So essentially, Morgan Stanley is backing Bitcoin as legitimate. And if you guys want to read the exact document, it's titled Bitcoin Decrypted, a brief teach-in and implications. Green flag. Let me pose another question to you guys. Which carries more weight? Does Morgan Stanley's green flag carry more weight, or does BlackRock's red flag carry more weight? Well, who's to say? But just to put it in perspective, how much is Morgan Stanley worth? What do they control? The assets under their management of Morgan Stanley, they control $482 billion worth of assets. $400 billion worth of assets. How about BlackRock? Oh, well, $6.4 trillion. So in the technical sense, BlackRock's word might carry a little more weight, but I just wanted to offer that perspective for you guys. That's why you subscribe to this channel. And last thought on this before we have VeChain news, big partnership, Tether news, big partnership, and at the end I want to look at the market as a whole, so stay tuned for that. But last piece of perspective, we weren't really waiting on BlackRock for an ETF. They said they were exploring it. We weren't waiting on anything significant. You know what we are waiting for? VanEck. And in a direct quote from their high up at VanEck named Gabor, he says, and I quote, "We are the closest that we can be," Gabor told Fox Business on November 1st. "It is very clear to me that America wants a Bitcoin ETF, and we're here to build it." So we were never waiting on BlackRock. We're hoping on VanEck, and their head is still very much in the game. What do you guys think? Morgan Stanley, BlackRock. Let's talk about VeChain, Tether, and look at the market. And just one last reminder, team. We drop a video every single day, so feel free to subscribe to the channel. Might be a good idea. And give it a like if you're getting some value. Let's keep going. Do you guys see this? I saw this on Twitter, direct from VeChain. VeChain partners with Shanghai Gas and ENN to pilot blockchain-enabled. They have a big partnership. How big? Let me explain it. So with Shanghai Gas and ENN, China's commitment to being a world leader in clean energy adoption and the reduction of carbon emissions has taken a large step forward today with the announcement of a liquefied natural gas, that's LNG, management solution. And that's now going to be enabled by VeChain Thor blockchain. And the blockchain solution is the result of a new joint initiative between VeChain and two of China's leading energy and gas companies, Shanghai Gas and ENN. So this is quite a big deal. And in perspective-wise, it's perspective-wise because this is going to open up VeChain to a lot more people. On top of being one of the largest LNG producers, and again, that's liquefied natural gas, on top of being one of the largest LNG producers, China is currently the world's second largest importer of LNG. And now they're working with VeChain, with these two companies. And I just want to point out something I want to be transparent with you guys. Right now, this is a pilot partnership. And it could very well lead to a national rollout, but right now it is still technically a pilot partnership. I still think that's really significant. And just to be a little more clear, what's that going to do? Well, the import, customs, tracking, transportation, and trading of such massive quantities of LNG must be handled with the utmost care in regards to safety, efficiency, and auditing. And now they're using VeChain in a pilot program to do that. And this historic innovation is being developed between VeChain and ENN Energy Holdings Limited. And Energy Holdings Limited is one of the largest scale clean energy distributors in China, and Shanghai Gas, a state-owned company who has provided gas and lighting to Shanghai since 1865. I called it a green flag. I think this is big for VeChain, and it's big for crypto because it's going to open up a lot of people and industries to see the possibility of what a supply chain management crypto can do. What do you guys think? I want to support these guys. I appreciate the content. I'm going to give that a like, already following. And do you guys like VeChain, or are you bullish on other supply chain management cryptocurrencies? Some of you guys have been talking to me in the comments, hey, have you seen the FUD about VeChain recently? And I've seen some of it, and I try and do as much of my own research as I can. But just coming from me, I think that Chico Crypto, I think he did expose some questionable marketing tactics, I guess we could say, about VeChain. But for my research, I found nothing fundamentally wrong, nothing on a fundamental basis. So I still think this is big for VeChain. Let me know what you guys think. Guys, let's check out the market, see what we're doing. We'll give this a little refresh. But first, one last story. Tether opens up a $1.8 billion bank account in the Bahamas. Question, why do you care? Why am I bringing this to you? Well, the cryptocurrency firm, which is Tether Limited, notorious for its opaque operations, broke from standard practice on Thursday, announcing publicly that it had formed a banking partnership between Deltec Bank, a 72-year-old financial institution located in Nassau. And why do you care? Well, writing in the announcement, Tether said that Deltec, and this is why you care, that Deltec had only opened the account after a several-month review that included evaluating whether the company could maintain a USDT tokens $1 peg. And I'm sure we've been following it in these dips and these pulls. Tether, currently the ninth most valuable cryptocurrency. Look at this. It's not even holding its $1 status now. And yeah, we did just refresh this. So do you guys put your money into Tether, when the market's kind of manipulative? Let's read this and let's discuss that. And what's this going to do? Oh yeah, this is significant because according to Deltec, which is a 70-year-old financial institution, Deltec is backing Tether. They had a full background check on their shareholders. They're doing ongoing reviews, not just one, and the assessments of our ability to maintain. And they assessed that Tether is able to maintain a USD peg at any moment and our treasury management policies. So according to them, Tether's legit. Me, I'm not sure. I'm really glad that other stability coins are coming up in the ranks. I definitely probably will be utilizing those. But really, just kind of unfortunate because in terms of liquidation, when the market rallies or when we get into more of a bull market, Tether's one of our only few options. Let me know what you guys do. Help the community. Let's talk about it. Team, that was the video today. Let's quickly check out the market, see where we stand. Right now, the total market cap is at $205 billion. So, obviously we took a massive dip, not a massive one, a slight dip. We recovered a little bit and, we're still lower than where we were a few days ago. A few days ago we were at 209. So we're down about $4 billion. If you're asking me, it's not really a lower low and it's not really a higher high. It's just the same. Bitcoin dominance, it is up 0.1%, but the market's kind of all over the place. Bitcoin right now, if you want to buy one Bitcoin, it's going to cost you $6,377. Who's buying? And guys, I'm not going to go over these individual prices because it's pretty stagnant. Let people know in the comments what you're buying, but that was today's video. Team, we'll see you tomorrow. And again, feel free to give it a like. Just helps us grow as a channel. See you tomorrow.